listen here, listen here. In fact, anybody who wants to present tomorrow, please come. The presentation goes like this. Let me tell you what I'll ask you. The first and foremost, if you're going to take down notes, take down. I'll be telling the other class tomorrow or the other day. During the presentation, my very first question is, what is this case study about? I bet you my last penny that some of them will tell you this is a case study about Tom and Sue. They were planning to get married, they didn't have enough money, so they opened a business. The story goes like that. Then I said, no, one more chance. No, it's Tom and Sue who left college, and then after they left college, they didn't have enough money, which we know all that. When I ask you what's this case study about, that is all just storytelling that Tom and Sue left college for no money. This case study is about a home food or a meal delivery system. And you're supposed to describe the system whereby customers call in and place their orders, and Waiters on Wheels, no need Tom and Sue, your company is called Waiters on Wheels, isn't that right? Waiters on Wheels takes the orders on a piece of paper, and then they make a telephone call to the panel of restaurants, and they forward the orders to the panel of restaurants. When the meal is ready, they look for an available driver, and the driver picks up the meal from the respective restaurants and delivers the food. Then I'll ask, what happens at the end of the day? At the end of the day, they come back to office and they do a reconciliation. They have got the money, Tom and Sue has got, Waiters on Wheels has got the bills because they took the order. And then they prepare a bank deposit slip. At the end of the week, they prepare a statement for the monies that they owe the respective panel restaurants. That's all. Despite of telling that, they will come and tell you some grandmother stories inside there. They want to get married, then something, the driver didn't turn up to work, then what happened is they can't deliver the food, and they tell you all the sad stories. So that is all you're supposed. Then, listen, what happens is then I go on, that's about the case study. I always ask about the case study, and they'll never get the order right, the flow of work, because you're supposed to know the flow of work. They get it all mumbo jumbo, jumbled up, they deliver the food, then they make a phone call, all this nonsense takes place. Then I ask you, by virtue of doing the system like this, they face a lot of problems. Can you discuss the type of problems? And what's the name of the framework that you use to discuss the problems? You see? Elicitation. What's it? Pieces framework. You see? This is how it happens. And they use the pieces framework. Can you tell me how did you apply the P? How did you apply the P? P stands for what? Performance. Like that, I won't ask you the E, the I, the C, the S. I won't ask you all that. Just ask one or two, and then I progress. Then I go on to the subject matter. Then I ask you, what kind of proposed solution do you have on mind? What did you have? High-level proposed solution, which is what you wrote in your assignment. Is that right? That you have an online web-based application. Then I ask, tell me how does it work? The customers will register, the customers will place the orders get automatically forwarded to the restaurants. When the meal is ready, the system through some algorithm and some GPS tracking and monitoring will trace the most appropriate drivers. The meal is collected and delivered. I don't know what you have proposed. Maybe they make an online payment or whatever it is. You understand? Yes? So that's about the case study. Then I go into the subject matter. Requirements engineering is broken down to two main components. Name them. Two main components. Requirements.
Development and management.
Very good. Development and management. Now he's answering. Tomorrow in the case he'll be scratching his head. He will tell management first, then he'll say development. I said the order is important. And the development is broken down into 4 sub-components. Namely, order is important. Then you're supposed to tell. Then I'll tell them what's the first activity during requirements elicitation. You must tell me. Very first activity is they identify the stakeholder. This is what I'm going to ask you in the presentation. If you truly did the assignment, if you sincerely did the assignment, it should be actually a stupid giving of 30 marks for no reason. 10 marks. 10 marks presentation, project management 10 marks, something, peer report. Have you all got a peer report format? Peer report? Yes. The template for the peer. Come on, answer me. See, the reluctantly look at this young man here. He hasn't even looked at it. That means There's a format for, and then have you got a progress report layout? Yes, yes. So that you get easily 10 marks, draw the Gantt chart according to the work. Remember the workload tie up with the TOC tie up with the, like that you do. This is what I'm going to ask you in the presentation. The presentation I put a half an hour. Remember this. Every group has to be there 30 minutes before. I get very annoyed. Because some of the groups within 5 minutes I said, go, never mind, next one come, go. Very fast can. If they answer like this. That 30 minutes is because some of the idiots won't turn up. One fly will be, on the way, the printer printing, the printer don't want to open. That day one resit student, given a second chance to resit. So I said, when can you submit this? I give you your own time to choose, when can you submit this? She said, oh, I can submit even Monday. I said, you're sure you're comfortable? Can. Monday she comes, sir, the printer, Monday 9 o'clock she wants to submit. I said, come, no problem. I let her fix the date, reset, assignment. Monday she comes, sir, the printer not open. So what am I to do? I ask her the time, I asked her the date, she chose the time and date, now she's telling me printer not open. I said, you do what you want now. I just went away. I'll come another day, come another day. Hey, this is the second group of fellas wearing the same shirt. In the other class, there was one girl and guy wearing it in my other requirements. Is this? No, that one overweight already. You can see the square also bigger. Who? You all bought 4. Which boss? Oh, Along. Along's one is very fat one, like the Along. Maybe you all bought 5 shirts at a cheap. So this is the very question. Then I ask you what happens under requirements management. What are you trying to manage? Then you must tell me, name me the procedures. Then you just name me some. Finish. That's about a subject matter. So anyone wants to present tomorrow? Class rep, you want to present tomorrow?
I would like to give it to others, give them chance.
Pure man.
Did you start cooking yet? Or are you still eating the rubbish downstairs?
What?
Halfway.
Halfway. From the day I joined 1 semester, he said, sir, I promise I will buy and cook food. Saturday I come to work down the restaurant there. Not once, twice he comes and eats. Lazy fella. He said, but I eat first, then only I'm going to go shopping to buy my this week's supply. The next thing you come on Sunday, still eat there. That means Saturday he's supposed to buy his grocery. Okay? So that's what is asked. Listen, have you all heard what I said? This is what is expected of you all in the presentation. Yeah? So what you have done, and that's where I catch people. They say they claim they've done, the workload matrix shows they've done, but they can't answer the basic questions. I don't ask anything too detailed, that's the exam.
So on the day of documentation, we need to open our documentation for illustration.
Not necessary. Oh, you all are submitting to me, isn't it?
What should we bring for presentation?
Huh?
What should we bring for presentation?
Yourself. You want to do video conferencing?
I mean, like, do we have to print back the assignment again, don't you? Right?
No, I thought you're submitting to me. Isn't that right? Did I tell you all that?
Yeah, but then
Come and submit. But submit. In fact, hey, I told you all are T2,
T1.
you all are the Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes.
I thought I told you all also to submit on
Monday.
Monday. Is that right? To be fair to all parties, because
Yes.
there are some children say it's very unfair. They all Tuesday they submit. They will say like that. There are some children very unfair. They all submit Tuesday, 1 day extra. So you all submit to the counter, and you all put it. Why should I confuse the counter? You submit to me in the class, but I warn you all. Don't come and tell me the printer is not open, I cannot buy. I'm warning you all because I already pushed the assignment submission date. Isn't that right?
Yes.
It's supposed to be today or something. So don't come and tell me the printer is not open. I really go off the handle when I hear that. 8:30 started. Come and give it to me. Give it to me. Hey, give it to me in the presentation. What time? During the presentation. The other group is also doing that.
But the presentation is
No.
11.
Yeah, let them say like got one extra day. Big deal. You know what? They don't laugh. I just take off 5 marks for the Tuesday one.
So basically, sir, the submission date is 11.
Wait, presentation on Monday we go submit, right?
No. You submit to me. I don't want them downstairs confused. Staff came asking.
Okay.
Okay? And Thursday is your revision class. Any more classes after this?
After this?
No.
Committee still have
What,
revision.
not today, any more classes?
No.
Never listen to the Christians. Unless you go back. Unless you have some question. Any guys listen here, any more questions about the assignment? Don't come to my place and ask me, ask now.